Welcome back to another episode of the Offer Mojo Show, where we talk about crafting, scaling, messaging, and selling aligned and magnetic offers. This year, I spent hundreds of hours in communities, networking groups, and coffee chats, listening to entrepreneurs describe what they do and what they're building. I heard incredible ideas, heartfelt missions, and a whole lot of passion. But here's what stood out. Not once did anyone say, I'm struggling to convert my offers. On the surface, everyone's sales pitch sounded upbeat, as if their business was having a blockbuster year. But scroll through social media or step into a private business community, and the story changes. Quietly, people are admitting that sales are slow, conversions are down, and this year has been hard. So, why don't we talk about it? Because most entrepreneurs don't think it's their offer. They assume it's their marketing, their visibility, their branding, the algorithm, the economy, or their sales skills. The list goes on. The truth is, none of those things can fully compensate for an offer that isn't clear, aligned, or strategically built. Your offers are the backbone of your business. And when they're off, everything wobbles. That's why I recorded this week's episode to help you recognize the signs that your offers might need attention and how to find the right support when they do. So let's dive into the quiet business problem no one talks about. Ever have a moment where you look at your offers, the way they are structured, priced, positioned, or performing, and think, something here is not fully clicking, but I cannot quite name it? Some entrepreneurs feel this after growing for a while, others feel it at the very beginning, and many feel it during a major shift, especially when they are pivoting into a new direction and want to build in a way that feels more aligned and strategic. No matter which stage you are in, there's usually a moment when you realize the direction of your offers is not as clear or strong as you want it to be. But you keep moving because you're busy. You tweak a headline, redo a sales page, or try a new launch idea, hoping that this time everything will fall into place. But deep down, you know you're still not seeing the level of clarity, consistency, or conversion that your brilliance deserves. Here's the tricky part. Sometimes entrepreneurs truly do have a marketing or visibility problem. Sometimes the issue is inconsistent messaging or not showing up enough. But very often, whether you are just starting out, actively growing, or pivoting into your next evolution, the real issue sits deeper. The foundation that holds your offers is not strong enough. And when that foundation is weak or unclear, every layer of your business begins to wobble. One of my recent clients experienced exactly this. She came to me convinced she had a messaging problem because she could not figure out how to talk about her offers without feeling scattered. And while her messaging did need support, it was only the surface layer. Once we dug into her business, we realized the messaging struggle was actually a symptom. The bigger challenge was that her entire offer strategy needed to be restructured. The transformation she delivered was powerful. The way it was packaged, positioned, and communicated did not reflect that power. This is the part many entrepreneurs never realize. Before your content, your funnel, your marketing plan, or your visibility strategy, everything eventually traces back to your offers. This is where an offer strategist becomes essential. A general business coach often focuses on broader guidance related to mindset, leadership, operations, or just overall strategy. But an offer strategist focuses specifically on the backbone of your business, your offer suite, your positioning, your messaging, your client journey, your profitability, and your ability to articulate what you do and why it matters. A skilled offer strategist helps you understand where your current offers are misaligned or underperforming. Clarify the core transformation that only you can provide. Build an offer ecosystem that supports sustainable growth. Structure your offers in a way that honors your energy, your personality, and your preferred business model. Communicate your offers in ways that help people finally understand what makes your work unique, and sell your offers with confidence and clarity instead of pressure. Most entrepreneurs do not know what they do not know about offers. Because of that, they often wait far too long to get support. My goal with this episode is to change that. So today I'm going to walk you through 10 clear and relatable signs that it's time to work with an offer strategist, the exact questions to ask before hiring one, including me, and how to know when you're truly ready for this support and what your next step should be. This is your starting place for understanding not only what an offer strategist does, but also whether now is the right moment to bring one into your business. Why recognizing these signs matters now more than ever? The online business world is evolving faster than ever. What worked a few years ago is no longer guaranteed to work today. Buyers are more discerning, attention spans are shorter, and the market is crowded with people offering similar solutions. This can be discouraging, but it's not a bad thing. It simply means the way we approach offers needs to evolve too. Many entrepreneurs spend all of their time creating content or trying new marketing tactics, only to feel disappointed when the results stay inconsistent. They assume they need to post more, spend more, or try a different platform. Marketing is important, but even the smartest campaigns cannot fix an offer that is confusing, misaligned, or unclear in its value. That's why recognizing the early signs matters. When your offers are strong, strategic, and aligned with the way you naturally work, everything else becomes easier. Your marketing becomes more effective, your messaging becomes more magnetic, your visibility efforts finally convert into aligned clients. The business landscape in 2025 and 2026 demands clarity. It demands offers that speak directly to the emotional and practical needs of your clients. It demands stronger positioning and a clear client journey. Without this clarity, entrepreneurs often feel like they're doing everything right, but still not gaining traction. AI is also shifting how people make decisions. Buyers now search for answers inside tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity long before visiting a website. They are comparing offers faster and forming opinions long before they reach your sales page. So to stand out, your offer strategy must be sharp, differentiated, and easy to understand. That's why taking your offer seriously is one of the smartest investments you can make in your business, because a clear and well-structured offer suite allows you to show up consistently without burnout, speak to the exact transformation that your clients are seeking, reduce the amount of content that you need to create, increase conversion simply by clarifying what you offer, create a steady, predictable buyer journey, position yourself with authority, and build for long-term growth instead of constant reinvention. When your offers are strategically aligned, you stop trying to do it all and start doing what actually matters. The noise quiets, your path becomes clearer, and your business begins to grow in a way that feels steady and sustainable. So recognizing these signs early helps you avoid wasted time, wasted energy, and wasted opportunities. It allows you to adjust your strategy before frustration sets in. It helps you say yes to the right things and no to the distractions. This is why offer strategists are becoming such a critical resource in the online space. We help you see the deeper patterns in your business, identify the gaps that are holding you back, and build offers that support the next evolution of your work. And once you learn how to think about offers in this way, you never go back. So let's dive in now to the 10 signs that you are ready to work with an offer strategist. It doesn't matter if you're starting your business, evolving into a new direction, or growing beyond what your current offers can support. There comes a moment when clarity becomes essential. This is the moment when guessing, experimenting, or piecing things together no longer feels aligned. So if any of these signs resonate, your business is ready for a deeper level of strategy and support. Sign number 1 is you have outgrown your current offers. Your offers made sense when you created them, but now they feel too small for who you are. You feel this gap between what you're capable of delivering and what the offer currently communicates. This often shows up as discomfort or frustration when you talk about your work. You know you were meant to deliver something more powerful, but your offer no longer reflects your evolution. One of my clients had been informally mentoring women on Instagram for years. One day she realized that her true genius was in supporting women in transition as a confidence mentor. We mapped out a brand new offer ecosystem that aligned with her brilliance and her next chapter in business. And I am so excited for her because she is launching on her birthday in February. Sign number 2 is you are selling, but your results are inconsistent. You have good months, then quiet months. You launch something that performs well, then the next one feels flat. You know your work is impactful, but your sales do not follow a predictable pattern. This is not a reflection of your worth or your marketing skills. It usually means your offer strategy is not set up to create consistent momentum. I worked with a client this year who realized that her retainer packages were selling well, but she had no other offers that filled the gaps or helped her clients progress into deeper work with her. Sign number 3 is your messaging feels difficult or confusing to articulate. Every time you try to talk about your offer, you find yourself circling around it instead of speaking directly to it. You may feel unsure about the transformation, the audience, or the structure. And this often feels like a messaging problem, but the truth is that messaging clarity begins with offer clarity. Earlier, I mentioned a client who believed that her struggle was messaging. Once we clarified her true offer strategy, her ideal client, her core specialty, and the transformation that she was qualified to deliver, everything snapped into place. She now speaks about her offers with confidence, and we're not even finished designing all of them. Sign number 4 is you have too many ideas and no clear way to prioritize them. Your mind is full of programs, workshops, retreats, templates, mini offers, memberships, and signature ideas. Yet, you cannot tell which one to launch, which one belongs where, or how they all fit together. This usually means there's no strategic ecosystem guiding your decisions. There was a time in my own business when I had a bunch of random offers. I was constantly launching new ideas and creating anything that my clients asked for. It was chaotic. Everything changed when I built a true offer ecosystem. My business finally felt purposeful, easeful, and strategic. Sign number 5 is you are attracting clients who are not the right fit. Your content brings people in, but many of them are not aligned with the offer. They may not be ready for the work, or they may be looking for something you do not actually provide. This mismatch is almost always a sign that your positioning and offer strategy need refinement. Earlier this year, I kept attracting business owners who were DIYing their offers. Instead of getting frustrated that they were not like investing in my Done With You program, I built the Offer Mojo Squad, a DIY system that gives them the right support. Now I know that they can build their offers properly, even if they're not ready for high touch support. Sign number 6 is you are customizing everything for every client. Every time someone signs up, you rebuild the offer for their needs. You rewrite your process, change your flow, adjust your boundaries, or deliver things outside of scope. If your offer feels like a brand new custom project every time, you need a clearer framework. People often think that customizing everything makes their work unique, but it's usually becomes a draining use of your time and your energy. A framework that allows for flexible customization is always a win for both you and your clients. Inside my Offer Mojo Studio program, I follow a clear 6-step framework. Even with that structure, every offer ecosystem and offer I build is fully custom to the client. Yet the container remains consistent and the boundaries stay clear. Sign number 7 is you feel stuck at your current income or growth level. You know that you can create more impact and increase your revenue, but you have no idea how to scale what you already have. You feel the urge to grow, but you do not want to burn out or sacrifice your values. Growth plateaus often reveal gaps in the offer ecosystem, not in your ability. One of my clients came to me completely burnt out from delivering one-to-one health coaching. She no longer enjoyed that format, but she was afraid to do what she really wanted, offer group coaching and retreats. Those offers were exactly what she needed to reach more people, increase her income, and reconnect with the joy in her business. Sign number 8, your work is powerful, but your offers do not reflect it. You deliver incredible results, but your offers feel basic compared to the depth of your experience. You may feel undervalued or underpaid. You may sense that your brilliance is not being communicated through your current offer structure. This disconnect is one of the strongest indicators that you need offer strategy. This year, I worked with a dog trainer who struggled to articulate the true power of his work. His pipeline had slowed, and he felt interchangeable with every other dog trainer on the market. Once we leaned into his core expertise and the unique methodology that set him apart, his offers transformed. His messaging became magnetic and his confidence increased. Today, he is fully booked with a wait list. Sign number 9 is you spend all your time creating content, but the conversions are low. You are showing up, you're delivering value, you're committed, yet the message is not translating into sales. This usually happens when your offer foundation is unclear, which means your content has nothing solid to anchor into. This was my lived experience when I was a marketing generalist. People loved my content, but they had no idea what I actually did or what I was offering. People would say, "You do a little bit of everything, right?" And that was the opposite of the clarity I wanted. Today, anyone who reads my content knows exactly what I do. And sign number 10 is your offer suite is scattered and does not provide a clear pathway for your clients. You have several offers, but they do not flow together. Clients cannot see what comes next. The suite feels disjointed, and you may feel overwhelmed trying to manage it. When your offer suite lacks a logical pathway, it becomes confusing for your audience and stressful for you. A leadership coach that I worked with this year, she had several offers that did not connect. She was struggling to attract consistent clients. So together, we eliminated the offers that no longer made sense and created a new journey that aligned with her vision. Her client pathway now makes sense and her marketing feels purposeful again. So here's what you don't want to do if you notice these signs. Once you recognize these signs in your business, it can be tempting to react quickly or try to fix things on your own. So let me talk just about a few common mistakes that I see that I want to help you avoid. Mistake number one is ignoring the signs because you feel too busy. Avoiding the problem only creates more frustration and keeps you in the same cycle. You know the saying, repeating the same thing over and over and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. Mistake number two is jumping into random tactics or quick fixes. New funnels, new platforms, and new offers will not help if the foundation is unclear. So slow down and take the time to truly assess what might be going on. Mistake number three is trying to figure out everything alone. This often leads to more confusion, more burnout, and more wasted time. Ask questions, do market research, join communities, invest in support. Do something other than operating in a silo alone. So if you've caught yourself making any of these mistakes, trust me, you are not alone. But now that you know, you can do things differently. So what to do once you notice these signs? So if you recognize yourself in even 3 or 4 of these signs, your business is ready for deeper clarity and support. The good news is that you do not have to overhaul everything at once. You can begin with simple, grounded steps that immediately bring direction into your offers. And I have 2 solutions that you can implement today. Step 1 would be to download my free AI-powered Offer Confidence Toolkit. This toolkit will help you get clear on the foundational pieces of your offers. It guides you through the essential questions you need to ask yourself so that you can understand where the gaps and the opportunities are in your current strategy. And step number 2 is to join the January Offer Confidence Lab. We will be exploring the 2026 offer trends that matter for success. It's the perfect way to understand where the online space is heading and how to position your offers for stronger visibility and conversions. It's also the best way to experience my coaching and approach in real time so that you can make a well-informed decision about working together. Small, intentional steps create big shifts. You do not have to figure everything out at once. Start with clarity, then build from there. So, before you hire any business coach or offer strategist, I want to walk through just questions that you should ask any business coach, any offer strategist, anybody really that you're wanting to work with. Offer strategy is an intimate part of your business because it shapes your message, your income, your confidence, and the impact that you want to create. You want to work with someone who understands your goals, your values, and the way that you naturally operate. So to help you make an informed and empowered choice, here are 5 thoughtful questions you can ask any business coach or any offer strategist, including me. I've also shared my answers so you can understand what it's like to work together. Question number 1 is, what experience do you have working with entrepreneurs who are building or transforming their offers? It's important to understand how seasoned your strategist is and whether they have experience across different industries and business stages. So here's my answer if you were to ask me that question. My career began in branding and marketing, working under a brilliant VP of marketing in the food industry. For 14 years, I served as his right hand as we brought creative campaigns to life for more than 50 national brands. This was my first introduction to positioning, consumer behavior, and testing offers in the marketplace. After that, I became a certified coach and built a worldwide life coaching brand. During that time, I learned how to create online offers, understand what sells, and connect deeply with the people that I was serving. When I transitioned into the business I run today, I brought all of that knowledge with me. I continued my education and became a Funnel Gorgeous certified master marketer, helping entrepreneurs grow with strategy, funnels, and more online offers than I can count. And my background in psychology allows me to understand human behavior on a deep level. My years in marketing and coaching help me translate that into profitable and aligned offers. My unique genius lies in seeing the brilliance in people and turning it into offers that are magnetic, clear, and positioned to sell. The second question you want to ask is, what's your approach to offer strategy and how do you guide clients through the process? Your strategist should have a clear philosophy and framework, not a generic formula. So let me tell you about mine. My approach is reflective, intuitive, strategic, and tailored to the individual. I do not believe in throwing together quick offers. The best offers come from understanding your unique genius, your personality, your business goals, and your energetic capacity. I personally believe that every human has their own mojo and that they deserve to be paid for their magic. Offers are how we express that magic. They are how we create impact, transformation, and sustainable revenue. I pour my heart, my mind, my intuition, and innovative AI tools into my work. My framework is built on 6 steps: shaping the core strategy behind your offers, mapping your full ecosystem and client journey, structuring each offer around your strengths and goals, crafting messaging that speaks directly to the people you want to serve, planning visibility strategies that support consistent growth, and developing sales assets that help you present your offers with confidence. This process ensures that your offers are unique, powerful, and aligned with who you are. Cookie cutter offers and following my way of developing an offer is not how I work. Question number 3, how do you help clients clarify their messaging so they can confidently talk about their offers? Messaging cannot be created in a vacuum. It has to come from the foundation of the offer itself. So here's how I personally approach messaging. Messaging clarity always begins with offer clarity. Many entrepreneurs skip directly into creating an offer without understanding the deeper strategy behind it. We begin by identifying your audience, your specialty, the core problem that your offers are designed to solve, and the transformation that you are qualified to deliver. From there, we explore your brand voice, your identity, and the unique value that sets you apart in the marketplace. I help you use language that your clients naturally use. This helps them see themselves in your work and feel understood before they ever speak to you. When you do this reflective work, your messaging becomes magnetic. Speaking about your offers becomes natural and confident. Question number 4, what should clients expect when they work with you? You deserve to know how someone communicates, coaches, and supports you. For me, clients often tell me that they feel seen when they work with me. I never try to box anyone into something that does not fit. At the same time, I do not shy away from asking hard questions or offering honest reflections that could support your growth. My process is intuitive and deeply perceptive. I pay attention to your words, your energy, your expressions, and the subtle shifts in how you show up. I notice quickly when something feels out of alignment. I am direct, grounded, and committed to your success. I care about your business as much as you do. I will stretch you when needed and hold space for you when things feel hard. I am passionate, invested, and fully present as we create something that feels aligned, exciting, and meaningful. When we work together, you will transform how you see yourself, your work, and your business. And together, we will build offers that feel aligned, powerful, and ready to create impact. Question number 5 is, how do you support clients who feel overwhelmed, unsure, or stuck during the process. Offer strategy often requires emotional and energetic support in addition to strategy. I bring a very grounded Capricorn energy, emotional stability, and deep empathy to this work. I know how challenging it can feel to grow a business because I've experienced every part of the journey myself. Nothing you share with me is judged or dismissed. I can hold space for the emotional side of entrepreneurship, including the old stories and the beliefs that can slow your progress. If you feel overwhelmed, we slow down. We talk about it. We process. We reconnect with your vision. Offer strategy is not a race. It's a meaningful and reflective process that deserves intention, patience, and care. And my job is to help you feel safe, grounded, and supported so you can make thoughtful decisions that align with your highest good. So, what's your next step? Recognizing the signs is often the moment everything begins to shift. When you finally see where your offers are out of alignment, where your messaging feels unclear, or where your business feels heavier than it should, something inside you wakes up. You stop trying to force your way forward and start looking for the path that feels right for you. That's the moment when transformation becomes possible. You do not have to figure this out alone. You do not have to guess your way through offer strategy or keep piecing things together, hoping something will click. You deserve that clarity. You deserve support. You deserve to feel confident in the work that you are called to do. So, if this episode has opened something in you, here are two simple and supportive places to begin. Yes, I've mentioned them already, but they are definitely worth repeating. First, download the free AI-powered Offer Confidence Toolkit. It will help you assess the strengths and gaps in your current offers so you can instantly see where your next level of clarity lives. And second, join me for the January Offer Confidence Lab. This is my favorite place to guide entrepreneurs who want to understand their offers more deeply, refine their strategy, and start the year with alignment and momentum. Our theme for the month is 2026 Offer Trends That Matter for Success. And it's the perfect entry point if you want to understand what's working now, what is shifting, and how to position your offers for growth. The lab is the best way to experience what it feels like to work with me in a safe, supportive, and collaborative environment. You'll leave with insights that you can apply immediately and clarity that will shape your entire year. You are here because you care about your work. You are here because you know that you are meant for more. Let me help you step into that with intention and confidence. I would love to see you in January.